Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to be looking at drama and starting our unit for this. And so today, anything that you see in teal, you need to write down in your notes, and you'll be keeping up with your notes in your journal. Okay? So drama. Drama comes from the Greek word drawn, meaning to do or to act. Dramas contain a storyline written in the form of dialogue or lines spoken by characters. Dramas include the elements of setting, cast, theme, plot, scenes, acts, dialogue, and stage directions. So some elements of drama. First of all, a playwright is the author of the play. So instead of saying the author of the play, we would say a playwright. Actors are the people who perform in the play. And then dramas are broken down into parts. So acts are the large sections of the play between breaks. Can be further divided into scenes. So usually there's an act 1, then like an intermission, and then an act 2. Within those acts, then you see scenes, a part of the play in which the setting doesn't change. So that's where we'll see something happen for a period of time with the same background. Dramatic speech. There's two types of ways that we see speech happen in dramas. We have dialogue, which is the conversation between the characters that are read aloud by actors. A play is made up of almost entirely of dialogue. So we understand what's happening in a story based on their actions and their words that they're speaking. Monologue is a play performed by one character. A long speech by one character in a play is also a monologue. Comes from the Greek words monos, meaning single, alone, and logos, meaning speech or word. Elements of drama. So we have setting, idioms, and plot. For setting, it can be any place, real or imaginary, usually described in stage directions. It's typically written at the beginning of the work and usually uses both time and place included in the description. Idioms are typically used as a phrase or expression that makes language more colorful and interesting. Idioms do not use the literal or exact meaning of the phrase. For plot, it's the action of the story or what happened is revealed through dialogue and stage directions. It may be based on real events and people or made up by the writer. The set is a construction on the stage that shows time and place, or also could be called scenery. Stage direction. So you'll see the diagrams explaining each part of the stage. And this is where we have notes that tell the actors how to move or with what emotion certain lines should be read. Give information about how to set up the stage for the play, including props to use and what the actors might wear. Stage directions usually appear in parentheses and in italic type. These are not read aloud, so they're things that we read and we know what to do, but we don't read them out loud as if we're reading the script and what we're saying. What are characters? Characters are portrayed by actors in the play. They may include a narrator who provides background information and fills in details about the character's setting or event. Types of characters. There's usually going to be a protagonist and an antagonist in a play. So thinking about like Lion King and thinking about Simba and Scar, the protagonist is usually the main character and is the hero or the good guy and has a problem that has to be solved. Whereas an antagonist is the main character's enemy, also usually known as the villain, and stands in the way of the protagonist solving the problem. There are different types of characters in a story. We have static, dynamic, flat, and round characters. A static character is the character that stays the same throughout the story, whereas a dynamic character changes due to the events in the story. A flat character is a character which we know very limited information about, versus a round character is which one we know a lot of information about. And so that's our beginning part of drama. Make sure you have all of your notes completed to do the next part of our activity today in today's lesson.